Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. A very warm welcome to all our distinguished guests who have traveled from across India to be here with us today, our NIBMG family and dear friends. I am Alpana Dave, and it is a pleasure to have all of you with us today to celebrate NIBMG's Foundation Day, a day that marks the formal approval for the establishment of NIBMG Society. To begin today's celebrations on an auspicious note, um, I would invite Ms. Madhurama Chakrabarti and Ria Deb for the invocation.
सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां सर्वे सर्वे सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Thank you, Madhurama and Ria, for that beautiful and soulful rendition. As part of the Foundation Day celebrations, we are delighted to host the first symposium on intersections, statistical genomics, complex or chronic disease biology. To formally inaugurate today's event, may I now invite our director, Dr. Sagar Sen Gupta, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Say a warm welcome to BRIC, National Institute of Biomedical Genomics, on a little rainy morning for our Foundation Day. I'd like to welcome the guests who have come from all over the country for the symposium which we are holding today on statistical genomics, complex disorders. This is a series, one of the third in the series of symposium which NIBMG has held in the last 1 year. The first one was on cancer biology, second one was on infectious diseases, and this is the third one. And really happy that all of you have come, and I am really more happy that Devashish has come from Bhubaneswar as the fellow director of our BRIC family, and also my students, my staff, my support staff, all those people who have helped to have this Foundation Day come to where it is today. So we have laid out the program for 1.5 days, and it has been very thoughtfully done by Anulabho and Maulinath, who put in huge amount of time along with other members in the committee, and they put forward a program which is extremely thought-provoking, at the same time invigorating. The choice of speakers, the subjects of choice have their imprint, and they have done a fantastic job. I really thank the entire committee for that. So coming to giving a snapshot about the Institute in the next 7 to 10 minutes, I hope I will be finishing off within that. So we work on 4 different areas, and I will be going not into the depth of the things, but I will just give you a glimpse so that you can, especially our guests who have come from far can have an idea about what NIBMG stands for. Cancer biology, host pathogen interaction, complex disorders. We also have strong programs on population genetics, genetic epidemiology, and statistical genomics. So NIBMG at a glance, and this is the last calendar year, we can say we have actually had a good year in terms of extramural grants, in terms of the sequence data which we have generated, in terms of publications, PhDs, workshops, talks by eminent speakers. It has been a very productive year. Publication outputs are going up. Impact factor per faculty is also going up. The number of citations are holding steady. So let me just give you a glimpse about a few areas where we had published, and I am not going to go into each one of them. Just I will start off with the deep learning insights which Anna Lavo's lab has published into distinct patterns of polygenic adaptation across human population. And this came out in nucleic acid research in the last year. Then, of course, we were part of the flagship Genome India project, which the primer of which came out a few months back. The main paper is almost ready. Multiple investigators from our institute has taken part in this pan-India project, and we are happy and proud to be part of this huge endeavor which the country has taken, and hopefully this will be just the beginning of a huge use of the data which this pan-India project has actually collected. We are also part, and we have published in recent past in Cell about the Asian diversity in human immune cells, and Dr. Arindam Maitra and others in the institute has been part of this, and this also has huge implications in understanding about the diversity of our immune system. I'm very happy to say that one of our fellows, Dr. Anup Majumdar, along with Shrikanta Goswami, has published in EMBO reports about the dynamic interactions of MYC enhancer RNA with each protein which regulates the MYC gene transcription. It published in EMBO reports, and we are very proud of this paper also because it shows that when institute gives in the input, the youngsters, the young can rise to the occasion and actually chart their own path. We have also published on a fundamental process about how P53 causes the repression of the genes. Most of the reports which are there is about the P53 dependent transactivation. So this paper is unique in that way, how the P53 causes the repression. And also, we also have shown in recent past that how you can actually push back neoplastic transformation and the carcinogenesis by use of a peptide, which actually can help in the long-term treatment of the multiple types of cancers. We have filed a number of patents. NIBMG initially was a knowledge generator, but over a period of last few years, they are moving towards translating their knowledge in multiple areas. We have found multiple number of patents. We have actually multiplexed SNP panel for prediction of the preterm birth outcome. We have filed a patent for the kit to predict the recurrence of triple-negative breast cancer in collaboration with CSI or IGIB. We are also patenting a chip. We have patented, a provisional patent has been filed, a chip for the prediction of recurrence of triple-negative breast cancer. And finally, a patent has been filed for the peptide-based therapeutics to prevent the initiation of neoplastic transformation. We have multiple technologies in development. As in the mandate of Government of India, mandate of BRIC, mandate of DBT, we are trying in our own way to actually deliver on promises of the genomics and also allied areas post-genomics. For example, we are developing a gene panel for oral cancer. We are in talk with one of the private entrepreneurs, and it is going on quite well. We are also doing the low-cost genome profiling for biotherapeutics at a fraction of the cost, something like 3,500 per individual, which will be able to have a huge, almost 100% concordance with the global screening array. Over the years, we have contributed to multiple multi-institutional programs, and we continue to do that. We are part of the Indian Tuberculosis Genome Surveillance Consortium, along with multiple institutes across the entire country, not as big as INSACOG, not as big as the Genome India perhaps, but equally important to understand how the resistance develops due to the mycobacteria from a host perspective. Also, we are part of the Garbhini program, the multi-omics underpinning of the preterm birth. Preterm birth is one of the major causes by which there is a huge drain in the children who are developed much ahead of their time of birth, and this is a drain on the society. So we are trying to understand using a multi-omics approach how it is being done, and multiple PIs in this are involved, Arindam, Shobhik. And we are happy to say that the initial papers have started to come, and they are showing extreme promise. We are also part of the association of the Arunda project. Arunda project is headed by TIFR along with multiple institutions all across the country. In here, we are participating in that, which tries to understand the association between body composition and serum metabolites in healthy, lean, normal, and overweight individuals. So we are plugging into that project also. I will just give you a glimpse of the newer areas where we are actually putting in effort. We have started a multi-omics of brain development project with NIMHANS and our collaborators, where we are trying to understand how alternate splicing and brain development occurs in areas of the brain. And it is a huge endeavor which multiple PIs in the institute are actually taken part. And the initial data which has come from the transcriptomics, from the ATAC, from the single cell, are extremely thought-provoking, and our computation team, the Anidhan, Shamsiddhi, and others are actually going out of their way to actually make some predictions, and Mahua and others will be able to validate that predictions using the iPSC system. We are also part of the Advanced Pandemic Preparedness Innovative Multidisciplinary Strategies for Combating Severe Dengue. This is a project which NIBMG is heading on the Indian side, and with a platform project with European Union. Yesterday also we had a meeting, me and Arindam attended in the EU embassy, and this project, hopefully the money will start coming. The EU has, in principle, the project has been funded, but the money has not yet come, but hopefully in another 2-3 months the money will start to come. And Shobhik and others in his group, and here are also, we are part of the One Genome, One Day, One Genome OG. This is again a brick endeavor where we are trying to showcase the enormous microbial diversity and potential of India. And we put out on every working day of the week one bacterial genome, one genome which in the public space, and the complete annotation is being done by India with the Bharat pipeline, which Shobhik has actually developed. Finally, we will, I think there were some duplications. Yeah. Finally, I would like to say about the how we do the work. We have altogether 16 core faculties. We have 5 young investigators, or maybe 6 now with Sriram joining. And we have an open lab system. We do many of our work through the open facilities which are available for everyone. The genomics, of course, everybody knows. Data center, proteomics, and metabolomics facility. Metabolomics facility is going to come up this year. Human microbiome facility, zebrafish facility. And then there is a combined facility, we call it BFDU, which involves flow cytometry, which involves single cell transcriptomics, not single cell, spatial transcriptomics, and also the imaging facility. So these are the way by which I'm happy to say we also are open to others. We have actually done work for multiple stakeholders across governments. It is not a collaboration, it can be as a service system also. So with that, And suppose, for example, the revenue generated in since April 24 is around more than almost 2 crores. You can see the normal number of organizations is 15, and this is only for the genomics facility. So with that, I come to an end of the report, and your folders, which I have given you, have a small booklet where you can go through it, which actually tells a little bit more about our facilities. And if anybody wants to use, they are welcome to use. We have also opened up, and in our BSL-3 facility, both Shomitra and Anup actually are growing pathogenic organism, for example, MTB and also the SARS-CoV-2. And we are very proud of it. It is a completely greenfield facility.
The BSL-3 facility at BRIC NIBMG has
So the last thing which is there is just opposite on the other side of this. We also have the experimental animal facility. We have just had a veterinarian who has joined us, and I hope that in another 2-3 months we'll get all the clearances so that we can start working in the experimental animal facility. So thank you again, and for having an update. I was very proud to give the update for NIBMG, and hope if any one of you wants to come and use the facilities, they are more than welcome. I will stop here with the last slide, which is our societal way of looking at it. Our genetics service unit, actually we, in the premises in our largest tertiary hospital in Calcutta, we have been running a genetic testing unit for many years, and we have provided more than 1,600 high quality, free of cost genetic tests, and of course more than 50 genetic conditions. This is completely a free of cost thing, which comes from the state government affiliated hospitals. We do that. So with that, thank you for your attention, and I hope in the next 1.5 days, you will have very interactive sessions. You will talk with each other. I also take this opportunity to thank all the people who have been associated, especially the administration, especially Bikram, especially their teams, the finance, everybody who has helped in this process, and Jai Hind.